we'll have them quaking in their boots.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm smashing fast and hitting hard with Anzrag the Quake Mole. This is a big creature. For only 4 mana, you have an 8/4. And you really want your opponents to block him because when you do, you get an additional combat phase. Which means that we force our opponent to block him. You could do that by paying 7 mana, or by paying just 1 mana, using cards like Irresistible Prey, or Compelled Duel, or King Harold's Revenge to force your opponents to block your creatures. Anzrag is also super powerful with other on-attack triggers, because you can get multiple attack phases, and with just big, Gruul, stompy stuff. Because he's an 8/4, fantastic with the Great Henge. Seriously, you're getting a Great Henge out so early with this commander. It's also great with haste givers like Halana and Elena, or Rhythm of the Wild. And Rhythm of the Wild, Domri, and Allosaurus Shepherd are here to make sure that your spells resolve. We don't like our Gruul big boys being countered, and in this deck, we're definitely going to be ramping up so we can get out Anzrag on turn 3, 4, giving it haste. All of these things are super good with Anzrag. We can also discount his mana cost using Goreclaw and Goblin and Archomancer, and if Anzrag gets killed a few too many times, we're still a Gruul Stompy deck, and we have so many other options for big, smashing creatures. Oh, I love to play Gruul, and this is no exception to the Gruul Smash agenda. Also, being a mole god, I feel like we have to defer a bit to the old gods of Ravnica, like this dude. I know he's not a Nephilim, but he still counts in my heart. One other thing I should mention with this commander is that it's very good to make him indestructible. Whether that's just until end of turn with Shadow Spear, or not Shadow Spear, with a Safekeeping, Tyvar Stand, or forever using a Mithril Coat, it means that even if he does get blocked, you can keep on attacking. I am not running the make your opponent's card indestructible and get on attack triggers infinite stuff here, but you can technically target your opponent's stuff, force them to block Anzrag, and then attack in with everything over and over and over and over. You can do that using the cards I have in this deck. Not really the name of the game, but it works. And if it works, it works. So we're going to take Anzrag into the queue, and we're gonna smash Voya, Jaws of the Conclave. This is a super aggressive deck. It's elves and wolves, but mostly elves if they've built it to its finest and most aggressive form. When Voya attacks in, you draw cards for the number of wolves you have, and you put X +1/+1 counters onto all of your creatures for the number of elves you have. It's a lot on both sides. And he costs 5 mana, but 5 mana to an elves deck? Oh, they can ramp. If you want to check out a fun Voya elves build, I actually posted mine on YouTube, and I will recommend it if you are looking for some Naya beats. That's what we do. We bring the heat with the Naya beats. Ball would be fun here too. Cat and Lanneray Storm, get me some treasures. Three, 4 mana now. Roaming Throne. Will they name elves or wolves? This is a genuine question, because they both kind of work. They're going for wolf, so that means they want more card draw, and also like more tokens across these, but not whatever the triggers are of the elves themselves. They don't have a haste enabler out yet. The yet being pretty important here. Swinging with Lanneray again. I don't think they'll take the trade, but they might. Oh, okay. It's a good chair, y'all. A good chair for your commander. They crack open the Windswept Teeth. They could play their commander, and their commander does have Ward 3, so a lot of removal is pricey when targeting Voya. Really pricey. Also being like a 5/5. I don't have a good blocker here. It's not about blockers. It's about attackers. Mind if I sell Vala first? Because I want card draw. Yes, please. Thank you. I'm a 10-6. You want to block? Dang, if they blocked, we'd still get another attack in. Also, Alana and Elena would have triggered again. Beginning of another combat. They swing in with Voya and Llanowar Elves. There's... Okay, yeah, staying back. They each get a +1/+1 counter, and they draw a card. Not blocking. It's a good puppy, though. Very good puppy. Aww. They gave me a man after midnight. Just like Abba said. Domri, nice. I think you should fight Selvala here, but maybe they want to go for my haste enabler. Yeah, that's fair. Nice, Glory Bringer. Just making sure that it was leaving open 1 green here. We are going to exert our Glory Bringer so we can kill the Llanowar Elves. Whatever you say, Domri. Just keep yelling. We're channeling Soken'Zan. That will get them some chump blockers. These are spirits, I think? You have no elves? Oh, guess I'll trade. They have 1 wolf, though. Windswept Heath. Did I already get my duels? Ah, I didn't. It doesn't matter. I don't need them. Anzrag. For he is big and chunky. And gets me much mana. I have no idea what the auto tapper is doing here. Like, good for it. You rebuild and attack, Voya? Or you dead to a big show pig next turn? Aw, Galagreeters! It's an elf. This will put a +1/+1 counter on each. I decide if I want to go for Anzrag or not. You know, with the Tamio safekeeping, I think I do. I'm going to double block right here. See if they have anything tricky they can do. Especially with Tamio safekeeping and the Restless Ridgeline doing a trick here. This is fine with me. I'm not blocking the 2/2 at all. I am alive, and that's what matters. Ranger class makes a wolf. Would have drawn them an extra card. Gets them a treasure, a 2 life, or a +1/+1 counter. Looks like they went for 2 life. So let me show y'all some cool stuff that you can do with these cards. Once it taps the way I want it to. Anzrag has to be blocked. We're going to be attacking in. I'm also going to be exerting this. I'm going to blast this Galagreeters. Untapping Glorybringer. We untap everything. And Anzrag survives the combat to swing again. Going to be a bit of overkill, but it's definitely a kill. GG. Sauron, the Dark Lord. This could be an Amass commander, or it could be just Grixis control. I would say that it's probably about like a 70% chance that it's going to be Grixis control, because it's really strong. Sauron is an incredibly good commander who protects himself really well with this ward ability here, and also the fact that if I cast anything, they're going to grow their army, and if that army hits me, they can discard their hand, draw 4 cards, the ring tempts them, all this good stuff. Thankfully, we have a really sweet start here with a lot of ramp. Ooh, how I love a good ramp. I also love a discounted Anzrag, though I don't have a haste enabler yet, so might just get countered. You gonna kill my Necromancer? Or are you thinking about just holding up a counterspell here? You got 2 mana. Looks like a Narcomancer's dead. Oh, no, not dead. In my hand. I'm gonna play the Goblin, and then Lelia. Whatever Lelia gets, I won't be able to cast. There's nothing that costs 0 in my deck. Bye, Delina. So I'd love to start growing the Lelia as quickly as I can. That's a Nazgul. Maybe they are going for Tempted by the Ring in a bit of a mass. I'm going to equip Lelia with her trusty Shadow Spear. We can get ourselves a post-combat Lannery Storm. Would you like to trade? You do have Death Touch. Violence accomplished. Don't worry, Anzrag. You'll come out soon, I promise. Oh, Shelly. Hi, Shelly. We draw. It hurts. This is a lot of lands. I don't think it's going to make a major difference that I gave him an extra toughness. This is much more so about the trample when he does attack. These lands look cool. Or their lands. I do like these. It took me a long time to find the snow-covered alternatives in Arena that I liked. You did have to buy them, but the default ones from Kaldheim are kind of terrible. Yeah, these ones, I think you had to buy them for like 10 bucks, but he's got a puppy and a goat. We have Snowlands in our deck because we're running Into the North and Blizzard Brawl. A land. And a Nazgul. Listen, I'll trade with a Nazgul. I'm into it. You big chunky death touchers. Ooh, the flood is real. A swamp. I wish I had a way to make you indestructible this turn, but I don't. So I can't. That's okay. Anzrag returns. And I'll give him the stick. Lenore Elf. Anzrag. Lannery is here too. She's cool. Unfortunately, just dies to Sheoldred. If I give her the stick, try to get them to block this, like by paying the 7, it does something. They're taking their time making up their mind. They could make me discard these 2 cards. Anzrag. Mole with the stick. He dug it up himself. Fiery Impulse. Okay, they killed the Llanowar Elf. Shocking in and making me discard. Okay, cool. We draw. It hurts a little. Green, and we scry. I do not want to land. This ability, by the way, can't be activated at instant speed, so we're going to do that. Making the treasure from Lannery, sacrificing the treasure from Lannery. Anzrag has to be blocked. Get this Shuldred out of my face. They both die, but it was totally worth it. And now, if I sacrifice this treasure, they go to 1, but I feel like the difference between 2 and 1 here isn't that big. If they had a bunch of pain lands out, then I think it would have made a bigger difference. Like, if they had the things that, like, in order to get mana out of them, they would have to pay 1 life, I would absolutely have sacrificed that treasure. Could be Sauron time. That would tap them out. Leave them with only 1 blocker when we have 2 attackers. I have no intent of casting a spell before I attack in. But I will give one of them the stick, maybe? I don't need to. We'll just swing in. And look, a treasure! The Anarchomancer takes us home with the final 2 damage. GG, Sauron, the Dark Lord. Tulane, Teller of Tales. When you cast a creature, you get to draw a card and put a land into play. Which means that you can kind of go nuts if you play a ton of teeny tiny creatures. And because he has this extra ability of putting things back into hand, if you have a lot of landfall abilities, you can go almost infinite with Tulane. I love having turn 1 ramp. I put a lot of turn 1 ramp into this deck. Do you two have ramp? They do! Oh my gosh, it is so tempting to use the Compelled Duel here. I'll let you have it, because I want to attack with the Pirate Queen, Captain Lannery Storm. She's a queen to me. This way we can get out Anzrag next turn, even if I don't get a land. 2 green. Tangled Florahedron, another cool mana dork. We're gonna, by the way, they're gonna play a lot of little mana dudes. Oh, but Goreclaw. I don't have a haste enabler yet. Do I just want to go for Anzrag? Okay. Quake Mole, let's go! Who needs a land? Not me. I seriously flooded in my last game, too, so... Yeah, you know, the dichotomy of the shuffler. Sometimes it give you all the land. Sometimes it give you none of the land. By the way, Arena is a much, 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 much better shuffler than I am. I have played so many games of Paper Magic where I have done an atrocious job of getting the right pieces. Alright, cool. Defiler of Vigor. Casting. Oh, the Delighted Halfling! A little baby discount. So cute. So cute. But I'm gonna be bigger. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have 3 snow. But I can say that it's time to duel. Would you like to duel Defiler of Vigor? So this will kill Anzrag, but I get another attack. And I also get an untap here. We're gonna go in with Cat and Lannery. KF Blade, thank you for the 25-month resub.
It's time to duel.
Dang, that was good. Alright, I'm gonna go for Paradise Druid, just in case I get a land. Because we do get to draw a card off our Great Henge. It's fine, I only need 2 lands. I would never need more. My other line there, by the way, was like, I just Blizzard Brawl the Halfling so they don't have white mana. There's really normal stuff happening in this game. Don't you dare Cyclonic Rift me. Don't you dare. Didn't even destroy my henge there. I'm happy with that. Let's make some mana. I could Titan and then duel. I could also like Goreclaw, Ilharg, have a good time. We'll start with Ilharg. The Raise Boar. I got a land! Oh, joy. Okay, let's kill the Silverback Elder. Attack in with, you know what? All of these. You can kill Domri. That's fine. I'm just happy to be here. Somebody has lands they can put into hand. And somebody doesn't have a way to stop me from sneak attacking a Titan of Industry into play. Good game. Kaikar wins Fury. I've been running into a lot more Kaikars recently, and I don't know why. I do have some ramp in this hand. I'm going to throw this back, though. Looking for that turn 1 ramp. I put a lot of it into my deck because it's really, really good when you only have a turn 4, or like a 4 mana commander. Ideally getting it out on like turn 3 if we have some ways to haste it, like this. Just gotta draw another land. Oh, perfect! Please don't get countered. Please don't get countered. Please don't get countered. Please don't get countered. Oh, I missed. I countered it. That's okay. I lost out on my haste, but I still have Domri to maybe stop some of Kaikar's counter spells. By the way, Kaikar, I didn't say what he does. Makes a spirit token whenever you cast a non-creature spell, and can sacrifice those spirits at red. Almost never a spirits commander, usually some sort of big spells. Which, that's kind of what you would expect, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's tempting, by the way, to use this Irresistible Prey. Because it seems very unlikely that they'll have that many things. Oh, wait, dang, I forgot about Narset. Oops. Pretend I didn't do that. Future Amy, edit it from the video. She's not gonna do it. She likes to make fun of me. She thinks I'm a big dweeb. Style points. I was here thinking just like, I could use another land. I know. So like this war passive, +1/+0, I get it. This war passive. Ugh. We'll put this here. Do you have a Wandering Emperor?
What's that? Something smells rotten. Wait, that might be me.
Let's find out. Uncounterable Helana and Elena. Extra Chunkled. Llanowar Elf. Kill this Narset! I don't care if I don't have card draw in hand. I hate her! Huh. Flames of Anor, and they did not choose to kill one of these creatures. Somebody has a board wipe in hand. You know, you can't just kill all the creatures. You have a Kaikar as a commander. He's a creature. He's a bird. You guys like birds, right? Honestly tempted to just like Den of the Bugbear here. Have a Zalortha. Zalortha's cool. Is Kaikar a wizard? Yes, a bird wizard. It's like a cool crane. This ain't about Kaikar. Yeah, this is a super friends deck. I have an 8/8. Sort of. It's actually a 7/3 that's getting an additional power from Domri that needs to be dealt damage based on its toughness. But, like, if you Meat Hook Massacred this for X equals 3, it would die. Okay. You go into the trash. Woo! That'll work. That'll work. I like a Goldspan Dragon. I was going to Den of the Bugbear, but this is better. Better because it gets me treasures. Treasures.
Let me know if you're up for round 2.
Oh my god, it's still alive! That's crazy, bro. I'm actually tempted to save this beside you for Hall of Storm Giants. Anzrag. Can't be countered. Cool. Goldspan. Kind of a bro. Oh, they're just drawing cards and discounting their hands. I do not like Discover the Formula. But I accept that it exists. Domri has done a lot of work. Domri's really rad. But, like, they also were able to counter our Rhythm of the Wild right before. They're digging. They're digging for a board wipe. And unless it's an exiling board wipe, Farewell, Sunfall, it's not going to do it. Because we can actually make our commander indestructible. And I love it when it works. GG, Kaikar. Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. When they gain life, we lose life, which goes infinite with cards like Exquisite Blood. Hey there, Veto. Gonna see some mono-black life gain from you today, which makes me happy that I have a Lightning Bolt in hand, which kills the man. No land. Are you coming untapped? There, Landward Lone Speaker for a little bit of ramp. Hello, you have 3 mana. And a pristine talisman can gain them a life. I feel like if we can get lucky, Delina attacking in, making copies of Anzrag or something else. Even of herself is pretty good. Leaving up 2 mana. That could be for a card draw or a kill spell. I'm actually just going to lead with attempting to kill Veto. Gaining a life means I lose a life. Holdred's Edict. Alright, we're going to tap, add red, sacrifice, bring out the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and attack with Dina. We low rolled, so there's only 2 Delinas attacking in. But that's still 6 damage, that's not bad. Could have been better. Yix's command, going to take out all my creatures. I'm going to discard Zalortha and Beast Whisperer here. I just want to play Anzrag. chances of it surviving a turn, they're in the middle. We're against mono black. I get it. I still want to play my commander and get a turbo discounted Great Henge if I can. Life of Toshiro Umezawa does not do a kill, but a -1/-1 plus something else could be pretty cool. Nope, drag to the underworld. Guess we could just take this turn to ramp. Some of these, some of those, one of these, one of use. They can use the -1/-1 to kill the Elvish Mystic, and I'm fine with that. Drawing cards. Revenge of Ravens! Domri.
What's that? Something smells rotten. Wait, that might...
I also really like Revenge of Ravens. Not crewing. Okay. I didn't have anything else for it. I just like picking game actions. Something about it makes me happy. Winning. What's with all the Kaikars? I ran into a bunch of Kaikar yesterday, too. I'm gonna guess that one of the other Brawl-centric content creators recently made a Kaikar deck. I made a Kaikar deck ages ago. I actually made 2 of them. One of them was Super Friends, and one of them was Spirits. Like Spirits and Spell Slinging in general. Lots and lots of cool tokens. Who did it? Was it CGB? Was it LVD? Which one of those punks is getting people to play Bird Wizards? No way that, like, 5 people all decided, yeah, you know what time it is? Bird time. Not happening. Killed Lelia. Have an Anzrag. Wasn't LVD. Covert Go Blue. There's a bunch of other creators, too, that do make, content for this format. Ooh, Hushbringer. I think she should get lit on fire. What if this is like a prison version of the deck? That'd be so cute. Hee, block me. You have to. It's the rules. No! Block me! You were gonna gain 1 life, prevent 2, take 8. Then we were gonna get to attack again, and then next turn I could finish you off with the Glory Bringer. Did you not think that's super awesome? I think that's super awesome. Okay, bye, Kaikar. Number 2. Atraxa. Raider's Voice. This is the proliferating Atraxa that's good with Planeswalkers, +1/+1 counters, and poison. I have it as a poison deck, and also as a Sagas deck. Alright, it took me a couple extra mulligans, but I think I got what I wanted. Ooh, actually. I'm gonna put back Roberto of the Riche. I got a lot of 2-drops here. Hey, Gwenna. Love to see some ramp. We're gonna throw down our Windswept Heath and sit here on it. Ah, Craig of Iron. I can grab the Snowland even though we have this. It's fine. Get myself a duel intact. More lands, please. Some beautiful red mana. They have 4 mana, but it's not in the colors for their commander. Ruby and Gwenna. I don't just want to be able to play Anzrag. I want to play Anzrag and protect him with a Mithril Coat. Is there any reason I don't have the Surveil land? Yeah, it's because, like, it's good with the fetch lands in this deck, but I really want to make sure I have my mana early untapped. So the fewer lands that come in tapped I have, the better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not enough for Anzrag and protection. So I'm going to play Atali instead. You have a wash away, don't you? You have a wash away! You want to play full cost? Counter my Atali? It's fine. It's a cool dinosaur. This is not the, like, on the enter the battlefield Atali. This is the original on attack Atali. But if we're taking multiple attacks, it's extra awesome. To me, especially if it's indestructible and has to be blocked. Traxa! Traitor's Voice! It's an honest Atali. It is an honest Atali. They have nothing to proliferate here. I will play this land. I will attack with Atali. See if they block. Ooh, we got the goods! By the way, they're 100% super friends. There's no other reason they'd be running this, Jace. Anyway, hey, Jace. Cunning Castaway. How you doing? Can't even handle him. Mm-mm.
This is all just an illusion.
Hey, you wanna block? No reason. Just asking for friends. Jace is just out here vibing. I'm gonna minus him. He's gonna die to, Traxa. Not a wash away. Can always block with Vorinclex. Give him indestructible. Destroy, you say? Who do I care more about keeping alive? I don't care at all if Jace dies. It's gonna be, I think it's the wash away. Oh, it's offer you can't refuse. Okay. So they're gonna die. I think Ruby and my illusion are kept alive. Bye, Jace. I'm gonna kill their Atraxa. Oh wait, you die if you're targeted by a spell? Illusion does die. Yeah, I guess we don't go for the trade. Whatever, have an Anzrag. Countered? Give him haste. Oh, there's the wash away. At least I'm not crazy. Go get him! Yes, that token hit so hard. I miss when we had illusions as a type that had the, like, when you become a target of a spell, you get sacrificed. I feel like they were really great. King Harold's Revenge, by the way, will be good with Helana and Elena because it will increase her buff and also will, well, first strike, force them to block. That's good. Okay. Oh my god, my commander resolved! And he didn't get board wiped the next turn. Got him. Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh. Oh my god, it's the crime-doing Bolas himself. Now, this could just be Grixis control, and here's the real tell, because you can do Grixis control while still doing crime. If they ever use the +1 ability, they're just a control deck. They just care about denying you stuff. They don't care about the real art of the cards, which is to say, stealing all of your opponent's stuff. When I'm playing Nicol Bolas, my win con has to be my opponent's win con. And dang, is it fun to play. I really like playing crime. One of my favorite archetypes in Magic. My god, it's mana. 3 of them! Gonna kill my Necromancer. Make me sacrifice it. Cool. I'll play Lelia. I won't be able to play whatever spell she gets because I don't have anything that costs 0 mana. Cool. It's a land. It goes away. How many times have I recorded Nicol Bolas as my commander? Probably like 6 different Brawl Stars episodes. I know what I like. What I like is playing other people's cards. Also, they keep adding more crime cards. There's actually a great new one. The XX Instant in black. It's Lennery! He's everyone's favorite pirate. Yarr. Aw, she's dead. I tried. Oh, I shouldn't have played the land. Just in case we get something cool, like a land. Oh, it's Ruby! Yay! Okay, so we're gonna go Ruby into Llanowar Elves. It is kind of like a villainous wealth card. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't remember the name of it. Sorry. It's an instant speed crime. Nashi! Yeah, they're doing crime. Love to see it. Love to see it. They can just bring Nashi back. This goes through. I will attack with Ruby and Lelia, since Lelia has a power of 4 more. And they're stealing. It's called outrageous robbery. Haha! A card was put into exile! This cannot stand. Listen, I can cast that. I don't think that does anything. It's cool. I didn't have enough to make it lethal, though. Yeah, the coolest cards with Lelia are probably Cascade and Discover cards, because they actually each exile 1 card at a time. Oh, Goblini! You discount Nicol Bolas! He is a red spell. Can you steal an answer? Let's see. Rhythm of the Wild. Sadly, not quite enough. But maybe you have something else. Bit of enthusiasm. They stole that from me. I learned it from you, Dad. Just keep going for face. Claw, claw, claw. East Whisperer. Cool. Their creatures will have haste, including stolen creatures. And they could steal some pretty good creatures. They might just have a board wipe here, though. I have no board wipes in my deck, by the way, so there's no chance of them stealing a board wipe. I think. Yeah, I don't have any. Oh, hey, Ashiok. Lelia gets blasted by Bolas. If they bounce Goreclaw, they're taking a lot less damage. Take out a Braid. But currently, Still looking like lethal to me, because this will get buffed once we get another big creature out. Like this one! We have to have it out before attacks. Good game! And we swing in. Ruby getting this buff is really neat. GG, Nikki B. Nice! It's another Voya Jaws of the Conclave deck. I'm going to mulligan despite loving the cards in hand because they're just a little too slow. Whoa, speaking of too slow, so are these! We're gonna go for the rare, odd, double mulligan because we need to go fast against Voya. This is a deck that is also moving very quickly. We have kind of too many must-be block fighty type spells. I'm gonna drop Blizzard Brawl. But having Turn 1 Monkey? I like a Turn 1 Monkey. Crack open the Bloodstained Mire to get a fetch land. Into Shockland. Love paying some life. Monkey, go! Same hat. I run Ragavan in my Voya deck because it's just a really good one drop. It helps you ramp. Oh, I get to attack. Yes, monkey time, go. Monkey time, monkey time, monkey time, monkey time. Nothing. Okay. It was a land. Copperline Gorge. Gallagrators. You block. Cool. If I wanted to, like, ensure hitting them and getting the monkey through, I would have used King Harold's Revenge there. But then I'm like, I don't know. Against a Naya deck, I think I just want to get out Anzrag. Because now we can go nutso butso. Mike Horiza, thank you for the sub. We're gonna hit them twice with Anzrag. I'm just gonna get them to leave. GG. Sorin, Grim Nemesis. This Sorin is a removal commander, dealing damage to creatures, gaining life, and also getting card advantage on his plus. This plus ability is pretty nice because it drains your opponent out. This is oftentimes like a lower powered version of the Kaya deck that's very similar. I can't say that's what we're looking at for sure, but that's oftentimes how I see it built. Just tons of board wipes and other good removal. Nice, we got our Into the North. If there's something that's boltable, we can bolt it. Nothing boltable here, so we're just gonna crack this open, grab our Shock, have it come in tapped. Perfect. You gonna kill my Elvish Mystic? Listen, if I have 4 mana going into next turn, Anzrag will probably die. But getting you to use your removal, so Minsc and Boo resolves, is great. And we're playing Minsc and Boo. So, Minsc and Boo is one of those, yes, it's good with this commander because we can fling it and deal a ton of damage, but it's also just one of the best Gruul cards maybe ever printed. Even costing 1 more mana, it costs 4 mana, by the way, in paper Magic, like the actual card. It's still so good. Yes, it's a Legacy played card. People play this card in Legacy. It's so good. It's banned in 1v1 Commander because it's really, really good. Go for the eyes, Boo. Flop it. Gonna kill him. Okay, cool. I still have a Boo. That's part of why it's so good. There's no way to 1-for-1 with it. Oh. Not for, like, without spending a huge amount of mana. Anzrag. The enter the battlefield trigger does pass priority back to them, so they could have killed it, like, sooner. The difference then is I would not have gotten the +1/+1 counters onto the creature. Anzrag gonna die. Orzhov, kill all your stuff. The whole must be blocked thing really doesn't work out as well when our opponent never has blockers because they're a creatureless deck. They're probably not creatureless. They probably have some creatures, but like Sheoldred and Sheoldred. I would run Sheoldred and also Sheoldred in this deck. But probably not the third Sheoldred. The big one. Whispers. I would run Apocalypse and Sheoldred, whose name is just Sheoldred. Throat Ghosts. Once again, Anzrag! I'm actually gonna play Shadow Sphere here, because I have, like, a dream for my next turn. And it's, like, just a ton of damage. I want to pay 3 mana, double a target creature's attack. Okay, Day Judgment. So judgy. They're not getting mana, though, so at least we're, like, able to do this. Too busy playing removal. White mana. Yeah, Lorand, Sad Robot, do definitely show up. Oh, look! It's a Graveyard Trespasser! I can't wait to make you block. Next time! Aw. Okay. I'm like out here considering like, oh, Laird of the Hydra, give him a sword. Could also play Anzrag, but I think they'll get to 6 mana. Be able to minus kill him. I don't like that. Turn for Symbiosis. Seems fairly safe. That's a Titan of Industry! Hello! Let's get a shield and a Rhino. Yeah, good luck languishing that. Doesn't have to a board wipe either. Two sweepers, 3 single target pieces of removal. Us winning the game. Love it when it works. GG. Amalia Benavides Aguirre with a companion, Larissa the Dream Den. Everything in their deck is weenies. And I wouldn't keep this hand if I wasn't going first because it's kind of slow. But it's got some good bits. Oh, nice. Yowie Enjoyer, thank you so much for following the channel. Speaking of your name, I've started watching a new anime. It's coming out every week. It's called Bravern or Bang Brave Bravern. I did not expect it to be a queer anime, but it is, with big muscular barmen, and you should definitely watch it. I love Bravern. I'm watching it every week when it comes out. Oh, also, they care about gaining life. I wish I had a cool soldier boyfriend who went back in time in the form of a giant robot to help me save the world. That sounds great. To go for haste. Value. Also value. Let's get the Rhythm of the Wild down. They might just destroy it, though. Time to sipper. It's time to sipper. Listen, I didn't know what it was going into it, and neither did anybody else with this, with Bravern. But once you watch the, like, outro of the second episode, because they don't show it to you until the second episode, you're like, oh, that's what's happening. These men are embracing in the rain. That's beautiful. I wonder if they're interested in starting infinite combats. Because, like, we just, like, swing in and they could give protection and we'll just keep swinging in. Get the uprising out so they can't do that. Big halfling. This way they won't be able to block me forever. Trample them good. I'm gonna do my best. Daxos! Hi, Daxos! Lots of nice on-death triggers here. Healer's Hawk. Oh, sup, Atali. You're not what I'm here for. Haste, please. Okay. I wish I had tapped that and left a land, but I didn't, and that's fine. The reason I say that is because if I had left a land up and tapped this, we could have cast Heroic Intervention if they tried to go for the blocks. That's alright. I got a speedy Atali next turn, I don't mind that. Or the Heroic Intervention, forcing blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I only get the 8th there. No 9th mana. Oh, desparked. Yeah, that's fine. Looks like Amalia and the Hawk are swinging in. Daxos as well. I can block the Daxos, so I guess I will. We get to steal their Selfless Spirit. Assuming they don't move it off the top of their deck, yes. And I do really want their Selfless Spirit because it actually feeds into my game plan really well. Like, being able to make my stuff indestructible is, like, that's a thing we're running in our deck. Do I want to go for haste? I kind of want to block. I'm gonna leave him back. Nice. Good crime. Good crime. GG. Got to talk about gay anime. Vanifar Evolved Enigma. This is the new Vanifar. That's kind of tricky because she's cheating cards into play, which you can then flicker and flip them over to cast them essentially for free. You never actually cast them though. Once Vanifar's on the battlefield, so they're going to ramp up into her, all they have to do is wait until the beginning of combat. And what do they do at the beginning of combat? Well, they get to pick a card from their hand and put it into play. They could also, like, put counters on those cards. It's weird. It puts them in as cloaked creatures. But as long as they're permanent, you can flip them over. You want to see a colorless synergy Vanifar? I'm sure somebody will build that. That would work, I think, a lot better in EDH. Alright, so in green, there's no flicker spells, so at least we have that going on. I have 4 mana. I can destroy the Signet. I could also just play Anzrag. Any permanent can be flipped. You can cast, or you can flip it upright if it's a creature for its mana cost. But if it's a permanent, all you have to do is target it with, like, something that removes it and then puts it back into play, and it will come up face up. Like this! Alright, so they're gonna release it to the wind. It was Kogla! Big monkey. I let my chat vote on if they wanted Vanifar this morning. They chose Anzrag. They also chose Tameo Slimes over either of them. So that's just happening. Have a glory bringer. Let it bring us glory. No counter spells, please. Yay! No counter spells, no bounties. Let me light Vanifar on fire. They didn't put anything into play. They didn't cloak. She is an ooze. An elf ooze wizard. Time twist! Okay. Glorybringer just, like, looks around, like, where did you go? They're cloaking. Professor Olmsted, thank you for the 44-month resub. It could be anything. It could even be... Anzrag, the Quake Mole! No, it couldn't. That's not legal in their colors. It could be Ulamog. Pulls the lick. What? I don't know what this card is. It was an actual morph card. Yeah, Cons Limited All-Star. Ice Feather Aven. Wasn't expecting that. I only have 8 life left. Kitten! That's actually terrifying. But so is, like, everything else happening here. Tally. Still gonna exert. I want to hit the Displacer Kitten, because that is what I'm most afraid of on their board. Could be anything, even Willbender. I don't think Willbender's in Arena, is it? Was it part of original Cons? Or was that the one that was part of the Commander deck? Willbender was from the originals. Ah! Okay. Nice. Thanks. Worm! I love it when it worms. Oh, Fresh Prince of Belgrin, did the sheet arrive? Boop, 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 boop. Hasn't shown up yet? I'm gonna look up. I sent a uncut sheet. The tracking number. Yeah, you. Yeah, this one. What's going on? Going to combat? Exert, attack, attack, attack. No, you can stay back. 4 damage to Ornithopter Paradise. Ooh, that probably does something. I mean, it's big. I wonder if I should have Guruk's Uprising for Death Touch Trample. Probably. I'm also very distracted. They do not make it easy. They blocked Anzrag, though? Oh, well, I guess they had to block Anzrag. So we get more combat. Also, that Glorybringer untaps. That's just really cool of Glorybringer. Lands, lands, slam, slams! Boop. While I'm looking up a tracking number. Good game. Good game. GG, Vanifar! Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I hope you had a smashingly good time with Anzrag the Quake Mole. I know I did. I got to do a lot of damage really, really fast. I still haven't quite decided yet if I enjoy playing Anzrag right away or waiting until I can protect him or give him haste. I feel like that's the kind of thing that I'll figure out the more that I get to play this commander, but it is really fun, especially as it already is. You can give more haste enablers in this deck, things like Swiftfoot Boots, great for just giving one thing haste. You could also add in something like Shuriken Goreclaw. That's more haste for all your big funky creatures. I do really like getting a chance to play all of these You Must Block My Creature cards, though. I think that they add an element of gameplay that's not usually worth playing, but is worth playing in this deck. If you're looking for the deck list, it is in the description of the video, and if there is a commander you would like to see me brew from the newest set, or one you'd like to see me revisit that I've already brewed, or just one I haven't gotten to yet, let me know in the comments. This was actually one that was suggested and voted on. I let my channel pick between a bunch of different commanders that people wanted to see, and they chose Anzrag. They also chose Tameo Slimes, so I brewed that one too, and hopefully I'll have a video for you soon. I am going to have so many different Slime Against Humanity decks by the time this set has, like, moved on, and everybody's going to be sick and tired of them. Are they going to be very good? No. Will I have them anyway? Yes. Thank you so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.